Hey, you guys, good morning. Who else is up with me? I've been up since 5. I be getting up with the birds. Today is Saturday. Let me make sure today is Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. Praise the Lord. Hey, Black Barbie, you must be you be up lurking all night just like me. You get up early too. How is everybody? Well, it's just you and I seems it seems right now. Hey, Gina. How is everybody doing? I've been up. I went to bed late and now I'm up early. Hey, Caramel Kimmy. Hey, Holiday Tracks. How is everybody doing? So, what do people be doing up this early on a Saturday morning? You know what? I don't have any oranges. I don't, as a matter of fact, I don't have any fruit in the house. I need to, hey, John Brown, I need to dry bleed orange and green. Good morning. Hey, Uri. I need to go get me some peaches. Yeah, I used to love plums growing up, but now plums are just too sour for me. They are so sour. Um, I used to love Granny's apples, but now they're too sour for me. Good morning, Gerald. I'm just up waiting for my coffee to brew. Actually I made me a cup and it was too weak. I got that cafe. Is it Buster or Bustel or something? Hey, in this truck laying down, about to get up and roll out of a. So what's the? Is it real hot down there in Oklahoma? Hey, Miss Teresa. Caramel says she's going to the gym. That's a good idea. I thought about doing that, going to the gym, but I got to take these puppies and I want them to be the first ones there. They got to go get um, groomed and all of that. So I want them to be the first ones, but I don't care how early I bring them. She's not gonna finish for 10 hours, and that gives me the opportunity to do some things. Because I ordered me some Skechers, because y'all know I do a lot of walking. So, because I have to get out and go and do this. So I ordered me some Skechers and I got them and they run small from Kohl's. So I gotta go take them back to Kohl's. And they was $69 and they run narrow. Um I don't have a narrow feet. And what else I gotta do? And I'm looking for some shoes, some sandals that I really, really want. Because I was just trying to get everything that I want. Because, of course, I'll be in New Orleans. Then I'll be in Indiana. And I was thinking because, so I'm trying to, because, Indiana is right down there by Chicago. I'm trying to figure out a way because I'll turn around and be in Chicago the next week. I wish there was some kind of way I could make that work without coming back home. Of course, I could stay with family, and then that's what I'm thinking about staying in Indiana with my family for a week, and then going to Chicago. I would just stay over 4 days. Go to Chicago that Thursday. hmm Driving to Chicago that Thursday, and then catching a flight home when because I'm not driving home. Let me see how many because it's right there together. It's only 160 miles from where my family is at to Chicago. It's only 160 miles. So why would I leave the family reunion on Monday and then come home and then be back in Chicago on Friday? That's definitely an oxymoron. Your husband is in Chicago. I know. I know. I think I'm such a obsessive. What is it? Impulsive, whatever you call it. Now I had been looking at the shoes, and I was like, I'm gonna order them. I'm gonna order them. I'm gonna order them. And I was like, I'm gonna just wait until they run a sale, right? Because the shoes, I don't want to pay $119 for some sandals. I will, but I didn't want to. And I was like, I know Macy's is gonna put them on sale. How about they went on sale and I didn't know it? And they have sold out all the way across the board. Dealers don't have them, Macy's don't have them, nobody. And they're saying that they're gonna be back in stock December of 2025. I mean, that's the winter time. So I'm like, I think I need to go to dealers and I need to go to Macy's around my area to see if they have any. Now, what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to make it as easy as I can for me as far as moving. My crew coming in one more time, but I'm going to tell y'all what I'm cause see, I'm going to. Oh, I've already bought my tickets. As a matter of fact, I know I'm going to. I won't say which concert I've already bought the ticket for. Y'all know I'm paranoid. But y'all, I gotta make it to that The Boy Is Mine concert. Monica, Brandy, and they're gonna have Kelly Rowland there. Um, yeah, I really want to go to that. Now that's a real grown folks concert. The other concert that I bought my tickets for, and we were able to get good tickets, good seats. They ran them on sale. I think it's about almost sold out. We got good seats up at the front for $123. Yeah. I'm ready to show y'all. I'm looking for the top to go with this dress. Y'all know I told you. I told last time I talked to you, I told y'all I had lost 18, almost 19 pounds. Now I'm down 22 and a half pounds. So I'm yeah, I really want to I want this dress, but I want to get the top to go with it. The dress is gorgeous and it's on sale, so I'm gonna get it. But I wish I could. I wish I want this top. And see, I got shoes like that has leopard on them. It came in. That's so freaking cute. Can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me, say yes. If y'all can hear me, say yes. Uh, okay, Dorian said he can't hear. Yes, indeed. You all make sure y'all hit the like button. We just as they say, shooting the shit this morning because I got to take the dogs to be groomed. I got to get some more totes instead of boxes. I just been buying totes, clear totes, so that I can see all the shit I got. Yeah, there's this Hispanic cleaning and organization service called Lami, and they are freaking awesome. I would recommend them to anybody. They work extremely hard. Um, they instead of the hourly rate, she will give you a set rate. And I don't know what I would do without them. I don't know what I would do without them. They are so I don't even mind paying them their fee. Um, they got all of these totes and stuff how I want them, and I thought because I got to buy some more hangers. I bought long, clear totes and stuff so that, like my clothes that was hanging up, I could put them in those long totes, and so when I get to my new place, I can just take them out and hang them up in the closet. And I got so many clothes and stuff. It's you're able to start putting stuff into perspective. It's easy to clutter and everything. So um yeah, I think I'm gonna have them too. I know they're gonna go and sanitize, you know, the place for me next week and come back and finish. Cause I was like, I could finish the rest of it. They've been on a roll. I may as well let them just finish and get them to come back and unpack all that shit for me. I be having too much going on. Some days I be so tired, it's ridiculous. Cause like mentally, some days I'm very tired. Is it shooting the fat? I thought that said shooting the shit. None just that's what I've always heard like hood people say. Hood guys. I used to hear my cousins and them say that we ain't doing nothing, just shooting the shit. I think leopard print is in this year. I've always loved a nice leopard print shoe though. I got a zebra print shoe with a red stiletto heel on it. Ah, freaking to die for. He said, "Don't act like you're not hood, cause oh Lord, exposing the truth. I thought you was blocked, and he back, and he up early. Leopard is in. You don't know a lady's style, sir. Leopard is in, and it's been in for a long time. Whatever. That look, this leopard dress is cute. I like that. And I'm getting it. Exposing the truth, and I'm getting it. I just want that top to go with it. I want that top to go with it. Since I'm a Leo, therefore an animal print. I'm a Leo too. I'm a Leo too. And whatever. I believe the 8-track's gonna come back in style. I wish they'd bring the CDs back. I don't know. The CDs used to get scratched up, didn't it? I wish they'd bring this. I'm gonna rock that. I'm gonna rock it. I'm gonna tell y'all the shoe that I've been looking for that has made me like an obsessive, I guess obsessive compulsive or whatever. Let me show y'all. And I was good to get this shoe. And I don't know, God gonna let me find it. Y'all, this is it right here. I had that shoe in my basket and was getting ready to order it. And it is totally sold out. Totally. And you see, they're not gonna start back shipping until December the 3rd of 2025. I need it now. I want to wear it to Indiana and Chicago and New Orleans. And exposing the truth that has leopard in it also, and it's sold out. So what you know about a woman's style, sir? Animal print, especially leopard and cheetah, is time. I'm telling you, especially when you can like, oh my god, I wish I could show y'all because I'm gonna be ready to show exposing the truth something. My zebra shoe with the. Hold on, I'm getting ready to show you. Now the name brand on it is different, but I got that shoe. It's a Jessica Simpson shoe. I don't think this is a Jessica Simpson. That shoe right there is bad to the bone. It looks like it is. It looks like the same shoe that I got, but it's not saying that it's a Jessica Simpson shoe. That shoe is freaking bad to the bone. I get so many compliments when I wear that shoe with that red stiletto heel on it. That zebra print. Bad to the freaking bone. You could put on a black suit or something. Like you could just, let's see, with heels and stuff like that, I like to wear like a solid color, like all black or something like that, because you want the shoe. The shoe is already busy. You want to bring attention to the shoe. Okay, so you make that shoe pop. Oh my God, girl, that is so beautiful. Exposing the truth woke up with the devil in him this morning. He already had a devil in him, but I mean, I wouldn't think he would wake up with the devil in him this morning. He done woke up with the devil in him, and it's early. I'm telling you, that shoe is banging. Exposing the truth don't know nothing about a woman's style. I'm starting to see men wear leopard. Well, I ain't gonna tell no lie. When I see them, when I see men, okay, when I see men in leopard, I wonders. That's all. I be wondering. Is Dorian Gray still in here? Where Dorian at? Good morning, A Christian. Where is Dorian at? I thought I saw Dorian in here. My mom better not wear leopard nothing. Leopard is cute. I'm looking for that top. They don't sell that top with that dress. That top would be so freaking cute with that dress, with that skirt. Mm. Anyway, y'all, what's going on in the YouTube streets? Anything going on in the YouTube streets? Nothing other than Antoine Massey was called. Somebody turned him in. Somebody he knows turned him in. I wondered though if he told them, go ahead, get the 50 G's, give me 25, you keep the other 25, put 25 on my book. Cause I know he didn't expect to stay out like that. He was too hot. He was too hot. So with him being too hot like that, there was no way out. So he maybe they sat down and thought about it. He told one of his family members to turn him in, get the 25,000 from Crime Stoppers. Get the 50,000, put 25,000 on his book. Now, but people are so crazy now. They are they'll get the 25,000 and go and try and put 25,000 on his book. I mean, get the 50,000. It, it may, I tell you. Tambora says animal print is down south attire, but it's cute though. It's not only down south. This everybody is wearing it. So what's going on with Trump exposing the truth? What's going on with Trump? I've been praying. I'm like, Lord, I hope that there are no retaliatory situations because I believe Cove to the vid was some type of retaliation from China. I just do. I think that was some type of retaliation from China. That's what he called it, the big beautiful bill. Or, I mean, you never know. I mean, he says he's trying to get it passed before the 4th. Yeah, but what's in the bill though? In the big bill, that's the name of it, the big beautiful bill. Ain't this some Lord? The big beautiful bill. I think I'm gonna do probably about 2 more months of my kickboxing class, and then I'm going to start my Pilates class regularly. Y'all, these classes are so expensive. I remember a time like in order to go to these classes, it was like $30 a month, $50 a month. And so then they went up to 60, then they went up to 75. Now, in order to go to a class twice a week, it's $200. $200 a month. That's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna have to give me another dog groomer. I tried to get me another dog groomer. I took my dog to this lady. She was in South Haven also, and I was like, I'm gonna give her a try. I okay. When I walked in there, she told me her whole life story. Um, her mama used to her mama used to beat her. Then her husband, she had to escape her husband. She jumped out of a rolling car because her husband tried to kill her. Then she hired a girl to work in there with her, and she put witchcraft on her and tried and hired a hitman to kill her. See, when people have too much bad luck like that, They get to telling you all that, my head started spinning. I remember I was going through this training class for some volunteer work, and the girl that was sitting next to me, yeah, I can't. Hear my right hand to the Lord. Well, I ain't gonna say who she was because she might look at this. Her brother was very high profile. Okay, but anyways, I didn't judge her for that. So she had a story. She got the gift of gab too. She had a story. Sometimes when people tell their stories, hey, it's a testimony. But after you go on for 15 minutes, okay, now it's time to move on to the next damn person. Okay, but she had a sad story. She had a sad story. She was married. Her husband beat the shit out of her. Her dad tried to sell her because he was a mason into sex slavery. He tried to get rid of her to this day. Hey, Diane. All that. Get to talking about stuff like that. My nerves and stuff get real bad. I mean, yeah, talk. If it's gonna get you free, talk about it. But I mean, you got to land the plane and this and that, and I was ran over by a car, and they said I would never walk again, and I was paralyzed for 4 years, and it's been a miracle. I'm up walking. My spinal cord smashed, and the doctor say it's a miracle. Nobody ever walked with a smashed spinal cord. Shit like that. Mm-mm. Okay, after you get going on for 15, 20, 30 minutes, okay, it's time. I took my mirror out and started putting my lip gloss on because she had my attention for a little while because I was waiting to say, I'm sorry you went through that. You know what I mean? But I never got the chance to say it because she never shut the fuck up. She kept going on, and my spinal cord crooked and smashed. I'm supposed to be laying on my back, and then my daddy tried to sell me, and I found out later my dad was a mason, and he was constantly trying to sell me. And I got all together 37 children. I had to go put on my damn lip gloss and put on my eyeliner because I forgot to put it on before I left out the house because this right here is doing something to my nerve. Hell, at least I could look cute. Lord have mercy. I took my mirror out. I never got the opportunity to say I'm sorry because it was never ending. It went on and on and on and on and on and on and on. It seemed like to me all that happened to you while you sitting into a volunteer class talking about you gonna help somebody. You need to be sitting on somebody's damn couch getting some help. Um. hmm But something similar like that happened with the um the dog groomer. I tried to go to a new one because I was like, dog, I like my dog groomer, but she takes too long. But she got good prices. So I went to another one, and she really hit me upside the head, y'all. I walked back up in there because see, in order to get one dog groomed, to get a full grooming is $45 to $50 per puppy. This lady, when I went back up in there, that lady charged me 90. I'm talking about when I tried to, because I was like, well, let me see what she about, and this and that. And she may not take so long. So I took one. I'm glad if I would imagine if I had took all of them, I'd have had a damn fit. I walked back up in there, the lady with her damn crazy ass eyes dancing in her head. See, I have to I watch people eyes, and when you better be careful when their eyes get to dancing in their head. Her eyes was dancing. I said, "Oh God." So then she went to, I don't know what it is about me. I attracts crazy people. They like to tell me their whole life story. Lord forgive me. Because I know we all done been through some stuff. I mean, people might think I'm kooky too. We all a little crazy. But anyways, this lady told me that she survived a 30-year domestic violence relationship. Her husband tried to kill her. She got a worker up in there. The worker put a hit on her. And she said she put a hit on her, but she put witchcraft on her. She put witchcraft on her. She lost a lot of her clients, and God told her he was gonna give her clients back. And she put the hit on her. And she confessed that she put the hit on her because she never knew a lady rich as she was. Okay. Anyways, y'all, she charged me $95 for one puppy. And she thought she had a fool. See, sometimes you have, because she looked, I said, how much is it? $95. I said, oh, okay. I mean, see, I should have asked her before I took my pup up in there. I said, okay. And she said, look at you. You just so nice. You so kind. I could tell. And I am nice and kind. But she thought she had a fool. I went ahead and paid her. Okay. Because I didn't want to stand there and argue with that lady. But she lost a customer. And she got the texting me after that. Well, it's time for her to come back. I said to myself, I'll never walk back up in your damn shop, lady. You charge me $95. I guess she said, here's a fool. Let me bump her head. But see, that's how people lose clientele, because it's about longevity. If you do people right, they'll consistently come to you. But folks be trying to hit a lick the first time and you just get it that one time and you lose all your clientele. Because see, I could have recommended people to her if she had did me right, even if she had charged $50 per dog. If she had charged $50 per $50, I would have messed with her. The person I go to charge $45 per dog, and she do the same thing. She bathe them, cut them, and clean out their anal gland and all of that. Okay, so that lady was getting over. She got over on me with her crazy ass eyes dancing in her head. You have to watch them eyes when they be dancing and shifting from side to side. I won't even deal with people when they think they're gonna talk to me with shades on. It scare me. Why are you trying to hide your eyes from me? Because you could tell a lot about a person by watching their eyes. Hmm. I used to talk to this guy, and I was telling Vanessa one time, I was like, he like to keep his shades on too much. I'm not gonna be able to deal with him. So I told her, I said, every time I see him, he wiping well, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna talk about that. Because Vanessa had to put me up on some game. I hurry up and stop talking to him because I told her, she said make sure he not, because I said he always sniffing. You know how a person is always sniffing? I know I have sinuses. She said he always sniffing, huh? I said, yeah. He said it's his allergies. She said, I ain't never known nobody to be sniffing if they got allergies. And I thought about that. She said, is he always blowing his nose? I said, yeah. She said, he always got tissue wiping his nose. I said, yeah. She said, he's snorting. I said, that's why he keep his eyes covered up with them shades on. And he always got tissue paper and wiping his nose and blowing his nose. I heard, I told him, you can't come around me no more because I think you was snouting. He said, what? What is you talking about? You ain't even, what you mean? You don't even sound right saying that. I said, somebody told me you snouts because you over there blowing your nose every time you around me, wanting tissue and stuff. You got to stay away from me because I don't deal with drug addicts. And had the nerve to say I offended him. The black barber says, scanning the room for something if they always have one dark glass. Oh. Talking about you offended me. I don't do no drugs, but Vanessa told me. She said if he always got tissue paper and he wiping his nose, he always sniffing and blowing his nose, he snorts. He was functioning though. And she was like, I said he had not I've never seen him irate. She was like, it'd be like random. Like sometimes when they own it, they it'll just be random. Talking about you offended me. I ain't never did drugs a day in my life. I said, yes, you do. You just don't want me to know. Oh, Dorian, you in here? Dorian, does Onan have a release date yet? Have you talked to your friend? Does he have a release date? Oh, okay. Ain't heard nothing. Okay. I know y'all miss him over here. I mean, over there. Because Dorian been over here. And Dorian never hung out in my chat like that. Uh, oh, okay. You used to be in the bushes. You're right, that I knew of. You used to be in the bushes then. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button. Other than that, what's going on? Because exposing the truth, trying to talk about Trump. Don't nobody want to talk about that exposing the truth. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't a crackhead. Maybe he wasn't. I don't know what he was. He wouldn't take those shades off. The truth of the matter is, I was real. I mean, he did do that, but I don't deal with it. Keep them shades on. Why you hiding your eyes from me? I can't give no advice on dating because I mean, I can't give advice on dating like that. I think everybody is different. I'm still trying to work on myself. I tell people though, why don't they start dating the or maybe exposing the truth want to give dating advice. I guess he want to give dating advice. I think men think that I'm too old. My way of thinking is antiquated. I had no idea. I had no idea that the majority of men now want a woman to provide for them. I'm really out of the loop. I'm out of the loop because I didn't know that is what is been going on. Sometimes the best advice comes from people on the outside looking in. ZK says, "Oh, thought you had some bright ideas." Tambora says, "I had no idea it was this difficult to date women." What kind of it depends on what type of women you like, Tambora. Because you said your wife just passed a few months back, right? Tambora, how didn't you say you had lost your wife? How long ago has it been since your wife passed away? Oh, okay. Maybe you need to wait a little while. Do you think you have the opportunity to grieve? Um, Maybe you should wait. Oh, okay. It's not a whole lot to choose from. I'm telling you, if you use a certain thing. I think the issues are I don't know what the hell the issues are. I'm just gonna be honest. People are so sensitive. Like I have a playful personality, so I be talking shit. So I got to have a man that understands like that I'm playful and smart alecky in my playfulness. And I've had guys like that sometimes where they just kind of laugh about it and we laugh and joke about it. And they don't swell all up and get mad and tell me you disrespecting me. Now I can't even play with you. You better get your sensitive ass on away from me. So stuff like that. If I can't be sarcastically funny, and because some guys be thinking you taking digs at them. Let me just say this. I can't be with a man that I gotta that I gotta talk bad about. If I'm talking bad about him, if he's what's the word that I'm looking, well, how am I trying to phrase it? If I gotta be talking bad about him, I can't be with him. Okay. If I felt that way about it, if I felt badly about him where I gotta be talking bad about him, I'm not getting ready to be with him. Okay, I'm not getting ready to be with something like that. If I'm with him, it is because he has great qualities. But if I can't be playing with him and having fun and laughing and stuff like that, you get take your sensitive ass on back up under your rock and leave me alone. It says, "Do you realize a lot of gripes women have?" Of course, we women have a lot of gripes because women have a hard time. I'm telling you, men now don't. Men now, and this is how I look at it. Okay, the men that I've. Okay, this is what I see, and I'm not talking about all men, but this is the majority of what I see. Okay, if you sensitive, go head on and go on somewhere. I can't deal with no sensitive ass man. I didn't grow up around sensitive men. You talking about me? I ain't said yo. Look, go on. But what I've seen so far is that men have the majority have a hate for women. There is a hate. Now I'm gonna break this down, and this is not for the sensitive men. See, exposing the truth like to come in and start shit. He done brought this topic up. Okay, now I'm getting ready to get into it. A lot of men don't even like to come into my chats because they say about she always bashing men. I don't be look, if the shoe fits, wear it. If I'm not talking about you, because I've spoken about all of the time how there are good men, and I grew up around good men, right? But there are a lot of men that I see now, they want a woman to take care of them. They be trying to peep and say, what, how much money you make, what you got going on. Motherfucker, why you worried about that, bitch? You supposed to be the provider. If you worried about what I got going on, that means you ain't got nothing to bring to the table. Excuse my French. But a lot of men have such a hate for women, an underlying hate. All they want to do is use women. They feel like I want to hit a lick. Now you got a lot of young men. Whatever. Okay. Now you got a lot of young men talk about they want to get a girl, that's on welfare and food stamps, that's got 3, 4 kids. He already young and able-bodied. Now, this is what I hear and see, y'all. Y'all can't tell me what I don't hear and see. So he can move in up on her. He ain't got to work. She'll take care of him. He can eat good off of her food stamps. She got Section 8. Y'all, this is the type of stuff. That's right, Dorian. See, I like that. See, I like that. Dorian said, I'd rather fight a bear than take a dime from a woman. I like that. That's how my dad, let me tell y'all something. And listen, I know my dad was old school, but still, these are men. When my sister, like on Father's Day, my sister and I used to meet my dad at, like, we would tell him to meet us at Red Lobster or whatever. It was so weird. My dad would always act like he forgot, and he would pay for the food, right? He would get up and say and act like he was going to the restroom or something like that. And he'll say, "Oh, I forgot I paid for the food. I forgot y'all brought me here for Father's Day. Just tip the waitress real good." Because it was weird to him for his daughters, for a woman, or any woman, to be sitting up buying his food. Right? It was really weird. But now, you got dudes. Now, if it was my husband, okay, if it was my husband, and I don't know, it's just weird because, you got folks now. Yeah, and this is just me. Y'all can't knock me from like my thinking and what I've seen and what I was taught. Okay, I was taught this by my dad. Why in the hell would I ever go sit up at a damn restaurant with a Negro and I gotta and he pays sometimes and I pay sometimes? My thing is, it what's scary to me is when a man don't have issues with a woman like providing for him, that's scary to me. You gonna have some damn problems. You gonna have some problems. You sitting there looking while she footing the bill for everything like a damn sissy. Most men, they took pride, and it's still a lot of them. They take pride in knowing I provide for my women and my kids. It gives them a lot of pride to know my girl wanted a new car and I got her one. They take a lot of pride in knowing I run the household. I pay the cost to be the boss. I think that's what men misunderstand women when they say women don't want to respect. Most women are spoiled anyways. We talk and stuff and act the fool and whine because that's how I am. But listen. I want somebody that pays cost to be the boss to tell me, baby, sit down somewhere. Instead of being all emotional and acting a fool, baby, you need to you done said enough now. You need to be quiet. If you're paying the cost to be the boss, I'm gonna be quiet. Somebody needs to handle me, but I ain't gonna listen to no wimp. Cause I tries men. And the reason I try them is because I have to see how emotionally unstable they are so I can get them the hell on away from me. Okay. And most scammers are men too. Died again. As a matter of fact, more scammers are men. They looking to hit a lick. Tambora says, I believe because of all the games and abuse people play, the bad experience ruined the healthy balance of coming together. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because let me tell you something. I can remember my sixth grade teacher said, her name was Miss Cow. She was an English teacher. Okay. He says, no real man wants to spoil woman, spoil each other. That's how thriving relationships work. And a woman who says, I need to be handled is a woman with way too much baggage. Uh, Stephen, that's not true. That's not a woman with way too much baggage. That's not true. That's a woman that's me wanting to make sure that, because see, Stephen, each and every woman is different. Women try men all the time. See, you're not a woman, Stephen. Women try men all the time to make sure that they're just not gonna fly off the handle and start throwing out shots. You this, you that. When you start, trying to, what's the word that I'm looking for? Because most men don't know how to do it. Okay. Most men don't know how to do it. They don't know how. Most men get mad and they start throwing out insults. They get triggered and start throwing out insults. That's what I'm talking about. So when I get mad and I decide I don't want to talk, because everybody have their days. It ain't just women. Most men will get quiet and stop talking. You got to know you got somebody mature enough that's not throwing out insults, right? Because that's a deal breaker, right? That right there, it's gonna set me off. Because I'm not gonna be with a man that throws out insults when he's mad, and then think he gonna come back and say, "I'm sorry." Okay. Well, that's different when you're talking about if a woman looks at you as an ATM. See, but that's different though. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you're trying to build relationships. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'm not speaking about that. I'm talking about people that are genuinely wanting to build relationships. I mean, because there are gold digging women, but men already recognize that. I mean, you know that because most women don't hide that. When they are gold diggers, they don't hide it. When if a woman steps to you and she says, "I want you to buy me a Birkin bag. I want this. Can you afford to do this for me? Can you afford to do that for me?" I mean, you have to that's something different. I mean, that probably should be like some type of that ain't you already know that ain't for you to fall in love with. That's a transaction. And sometimes I be thinking, and this is just me now, when I start hearing men talk about these women women are trying to charge them like that. I'm trying to figure out why would you even try and have a relationship with something like that. The lady already told you what she was. That most women don't disguise being no gold diggers. These, I don't mean no harm. Some of these women are so ratchet now, they up front with it because there are women too, for some reason, that has a hate for men. I'm not talking about that. I don't fit in that category. I'm talking about where men, I was taught that men are supposed to be providers and protectors. Now you hear men say that they're the head all of the time. But a lot of them don't want to provide and protect for a woman that is worthy of being in a relationship. I'm not talking about gold diggers. That's something different. I'm talking about the women that will be in the category that I'm in because I work every single day. I work every day and I make my own money. But what I'm not getting ready to do is allow a man to live on me. And that is what is going on. You have a lot of men that want to come up off of a woman. They want to live on a woman. And men get mad when I call that out. Well, you supposed to be with him what he down. What he going no. Anything that's no. Listen. Sometimes people okay, they might not have as much as you. Be supportive and protect their man. Be supportive and protect their man, protect their family. That's what women are supposed to do. Be his helpmate, not his sole provider, his helpmate. That's what women are supposed to do. To a man that has proven that he has gotten her back. So when that man is down, okay, so now I step in. You think we get ready to be losing shit? My husband. First of all, it's got to be my husband. My husband is there because people lose jobs and stuff every single day. Anything could happen. My husband has proven to me that he is a good man. He has had my back, and that man was a provider. He lost his job. You think I'm getting ready to throw him away? Hell fucking no. Hell no. That's what a wise woman is for. Okay, so you got a husband that pays the bills and stuff. What do you do with your money? You don't throw your money away. So when stuff like this happens, that's when you step in with, well, I was working and I was putting my checks up for rainy days like this so that the man won't be stressed out. I'm not throwing my man away that has been a provider and a protector because he is down on his luck. The problem is these Negroes coming in with nothing and wanting to jump on your back. That's what I'm talking about, Stephen. See, men can't tell me as a woman and can't tell women what we're running into. Just because you go, well, I'm not a man like that, but I'm not talking about you then. Men don't know what we run into as women. I'm telling y'all, this is what we running into. Okay. See, I think some men, I don't know what kind of men that these, I don't know what kind of women that these men are choosing. Okay. But all women are not the same. Just like I say, all men are not the same. But I'm telling y'all what I've been running into and other women. Okay. So here's the thing. Even me, like I love a man with a vision, right? If he has a vision and the work ethic, he might not even have as much as me. But if he has a vision and it's logical and he's got a good work ethic, me and a man can have something. But not a lazy motherfucker. You think I'm gonna let you overstress my brain? No, bro, I can't let you do that. You looking at me for everything. You gonna overwork my brain. That's how people have nervous breakdowns and get dementia and end right up in the crazy house. Y'all think I'm gonna have a man and I'm gonna let him overwork himself? I see women all the time. My husband got two jobs. Lady, why is you letting your husband work two jobs and he's stressed out? You think I'm gonna let my man be stressed out and have a heart attack and work two jobs? No, I'm gonna get my ass out and work. If I'm married to him, that means I love him. You think I want to see him have high blood pressure, diabetes, a heart attack? Hell no. He ain't at home all the time. What kind of marriage is that? He gonna get attached to somebody else. If I love him, I want my man at home with me. Sometimes, shit. Why would I let my husband be stressed out when I can get out and take out some of that load? Sometimes you have to. I'm a work anyways, because I'm a worker. He says, Tamara, conversely, men are running into constant bad experiences. Way too many women get money and degrees and treat us like we're nothing. Y'all don't bash those women. Y'all bash us. But see, Stephen, I haven't been seeing that. He said, but I've heard men say that women get degrees and stuff and they try to treat men like they're nothing. I would never treat a man a certain way because he don't have a degree. I don't even ask a man if he has a degree. I just want to know, do you got a vision and do you want to work? Do you work? Do you got something? Do you got something going for yourself? Are you complacent with making $10 an hour? Do you know how to handle money? When you get money, it don't just go straight through your hands. You're not borrowing money. I don't like it when I see people consistently borrowing money. It's something wrong with that because that means you mismanaging. That's a red flag. Do you know how to help to run a household, brother? Do you understand that you are the head of this household and what it takes to be the head? I want a man to be the head of the damn household. Y'all know how much stress I have on me, all the shit I have going on. I think men mistake that. They think women want to run the household. I mean, I I don't have an issue with a man running the household. You have to make them. I know how to handle that. Well, good, Tambor. He said his rap career about to turn out. Diane says I fall in there and help my man no matter what. I want him to be as comfortable as I. That's right. I have issues. That's right, Diane, with women that overwork their men and they're stressed out. Also, that they can sit their asses at home and say, I don't have to do nothing. I'm a house. wife or whatever. My husband don't make me work. Your husband is stressed out, lady. That's selfishness. I know I used to work with this guy that worked 8 to 4:30, and then he got off and went and worked another full-time job. He had to be there at 5, and he got off sometime at, like, I don't know, 1 in the morning or something like that. And I asked him, I said, when do you sleep? And so I ended up running. This girl that braided my hair, she knew him too. She braided his wife's hair, and she said all his wife did was sit on the damn phone while she was braiding her hair, talking to another man. Okay, first of all, heifer, you're young, because she a lot younger than him. But see, I don't know. Sometimes you have to read what you sow. He had been married to a woman for years. Their children was grown, and he got with this woman. She was young and had him. She hurry up and popped him out a baby, and his wife left his ass, divorced him. Maybe he reaping what he sowed. Now his ass ain't getting no sleep because he got to take care of that young woman. Okay, so I don't know what to say about that. Dot again says them Memphis dudes that made her snap. Y'all gotta date somebody. He said, y'all gotta date somebody from Illinois or Texas town. The experiences that I've had with Memphis guys, I'm telling y'all, it's so easy. I'm gonna say this, and I love men. Shout out to Memphis and the men. Okay, all of the men are not the same. Well, all the Memphis men patterns are the same. I mean, they have the same patterns. When they ain't right, they be the same type of I ain't shit. They be the same type of ain't shit type of dudes. They do things the exact same way. So that's why we pick up on it. We know when they doing something wrong because they all do it the same way. But shout out to the Memphis men. I do love them, but I don't think I'm gonna date another Memphis man. I don't know. I might. Um, my husband had gotten a bonus for perfect attendance for the past 11 years. That says a lot about a man. He's not a perfect man, but he makes sure his family is straight. And that's why I do. That's right. When you got a man that respects you, that makes sure that you're good, okay. I mean, who wouldn't want to make sure he is? I mean, who wouldn't want to just be a ride or die for that person? Too many women are stressed out because they have half-ass men. You can't respect no man that ain't doing what he's supposed to do. I work two full-time jobs. I work two full-time jobs and a part-time on weekends that consisted of two 16-hour shifts, and I got played and cheated on. Oh my God. That's right, Dan. Diane, you have to pull your weight. I'm not gonna let my husband. It's one thing if he's making the money and he could. It's one thing if he's making the money to take care of the whole household. If he's not, and even if he is, I mean, you don't go and just spend. You have to put your money away and put your money up because you don't ever know what could happen. If your husband is taking care of all of the bills, you don't ever know what could happen. You have to be a wise woman. So if something happens to my husband, he gets sick. Okay, he was paying all the bills, but you know what? Something has happened. When I was working and I was putting my money away for a rainy day. So now my husband, he's sick. He don't have to worry about nothing because I was a wise woman. I think a lot of women feel like when their husbands pay all the bills, their checks are to garbage away. No, you build with that so that you and your husband can go on trips and money, putting money away for rainy days, lots of money away for rainy days, so that if something happens to your husband, who is the sole provider, your husband don't have to be laying up there while he's sick trying to get well, worried about nothing. A lot of women are foolish like that. They don't know how to, they tear their households down. Oh Lord have mercy. And Stephen are those he says, look at this chicken chest, Ninja dog. I see why you meant. Who was that? I don't know though. I hate to say it, but I think a lot of women have ruined guys, even the good ones. Unfortunately, they feel like a way to win a man over is with their pocketbook. It didn't look like player fly to me. It didn't look like him. I hope I don't offend anyone, but it burns my suit to see a woman with her hand out all the time and does absolutely nothing. Who made you queen for a day? Get up and get that. I agree. I agree, Diane. You know what I mean? You hear men that I've heard men say that, that every time they see a woman, she got a hand out. Um, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if that, because you don't have to ask a man that's really messing with you for nothing. You don't have to ask him. You don't have to ask them. But when they got their hands and stuff out all the time, that might be a transaction. I think some people are mistaking these transactions for relationships. See, that's why I be getting confused when I hear men say that. Well, she said she wanted me to do this, this, and that. Is it a relationship? I think some of these men don't know what relationships are. They can't. They're not wise enough to decipher what a real woman is and a whore. So they sitting up talking about my woman. You in a, is it a relationship or are you dealing with a damn prostitute? Some of these folks don't know the difference. I be confused because a good women that I know don't do that. I only know that certain women that are known whores and prostitutes do that. So that's why these men confuse me when they get to talking about I was messing with a gal and she wanted to you thought it was a relationship. She already knew what it was. So I think some of these men need to ask God to give them the spirit of discernment. So you can know if you're in a relationship or if you're dealing with a damn prostitute. See, I think that's where the miscommunication comes in at because guys be saying, "Yeah, but I'm a good guy." And she talking about all of us. No, I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about a lot of what I've encountered. Now, I've encountered some good guys. And I ran some of them off. Okay, that was good. I've dated some great guys, some good guys that I ran off because of my insecurity. I'm not scared to tell my shit. I'm not perfect. I'm talking about some good guys now, not the ones that needed to be ran off. I'm talking about some good ones. And I ran them off because of my insecurities. Because ain't no real man that's got shit going for himself. Anybody that's trying to build something knows you cannot be dealing with, you don't want to be stressed out all the time dealing with a damn insecure, crazy ass woman like me. Because when I start to really like them, I get real insecure because I start getting scared. Like, oh my God, I'm starting to like him. I might be trying to run him off. So you start when so men don't understand women like I don't know if they I guess they're not supposed I don't know. When women start to like men, they start to watch them closer to see if it's safe to start liking them so much. So oftentimes that brings on an insecurity. So they start asking, or they start asking more questions to make sure that it's safe. And sometimes men see that as an insecurity. Well, you weren't asking all these questions before. That's because she went into you like that, dumbass. When she start asking more questions, it's because her feelings is starting to change and she's trying to make sure it's safe. Because I always told a man, if I don't ask you nothing, that means you ain't in. Because it's been plenty of guys that I talk to. You think I'm gonna sit up here and be an investigator and I know nothing okay. She didn't even know this, and that. I got me somebody, bitch, you been had. I knew you had her all the time. I just didn't say nothing because I didn't give two fucks. You just somebody I talk to. I ain't said nothing to you about it or nothing because I ain't give a damn. Okay. Diane says you don't have to say a month. I'm telling you, when a man mess with you, you ain't got to be constantly having your hand out because you gonna know that he gonna mess with you the long way. Men take care of what they like. They gonna walk in. They gonna walk in fixing shit because they gonna make sure you straight. And that's what a lot of women don't understand. You ain't gotta ask a man that mess with you and likes you. He mess with you and thinks you're worthy. You ain't gotta ask him for nothing. He gonna make sure you all right. I don't be doing that, Steven. I don't be doing that. But I'm not perfect though, Steven. I'm not. I never said that I was perfect, but I do know that I'm a good person. And I'd be willing to make sure that a man that I know got my back, I know he got my back, and he came in having my back. Or as we grew together, I know that this is a good man. You think I ain't gonna make sure he okay? I'd be a damn fool. I'm not stupid. I'm not letting no man come in and I'm taking care of him. He's coming in jumping on my back. No. When people jump on your back, they take you down. Now all of a sudden you having issues. You having financial problems. It's one thing when a person is down on their luck. You can give them you might want to give them some grace if they have a drive, a good work ethic. You might be good for them. Have you ever seen a man, and I love it when I see men like this, like they work on cars, they're real good handymen. They keep money all the time, even though they don't have a real job. Somebody call them because they know how to fix cars. Okay. baby, I'm going to fix a car. He gonna make some money. He gonna stay doing what is necessary. He got such a good work ethic. He's not lazy that he ain't clocking in nowhere. He just got a skill, and people call him, and he jump up and he going to make that money. I love men like that. There's this guy that lives in my mother's neighborhood. He used to have a car shop, and he ended up closing his car shop down after so many years. But I tell you, every time you look at, I see that man. He know how to do. He know how to fix roofing, do roofing. He always fixing on somebody's car. He just always keeping some money in his pocket, and ain't trying to live off of no damn woman. Shit. I be liking to see him work. If he was my type, I might give him a chance because I love it when men like to work. It makes me happy. I don't know. Sometimes when they got a good work ethic and they don't have their shit together, but they got a good work ethic. They just don't know anything about business. You can help them. You know what I mean? You ain't going broke spending your money on it, but he got a good work ethic. Well, baby, maybe have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? You can help that man when he has an open mind, and he's got a good heart, and he's got a he want shit. I'm a damn winner. I got a winner's mind. I likes to win. I don't like nothing lazy. That's the reason why I stay tired all the time. My brain works in overtime because I'm always thinking of stuff. Yeah, and after 6 months, you're gonna be like, baby, you need your own shop. What if he doesn't want that? You said yourself that you will push a man to become an entrepreneur. Steven, you putting words in my mouth. I didn't say I will push him. I didn't say I will force him. Most men want to be entrepreneurs. If he wanted to be an entrepreneur, Steven, I would help my man. I would push him as far as like motivating him. See, you looking at pushing in another way. I never said I would force him. I didn't say I would force him now. I know I didn't say that. I said I would motivate him. Most men want to be entrepreneurs. If he don't want to be an entrepreneur and he making good money on the job he working on and he's safe with that, then okay. Then just be safe and work on hey, okay. Steven, I don't remember saying I'm gonna force him now. I don't remember saying that. I didn't say force him or make him. I said push him, motivate him. See, I think what men and women gonna have to do is sit down and assess situations. Cause when I hear these men talk about, cause see, I hear men be saying that all the time. She always had a hand out. I was messing with this girl, and I be getting confused. Cause the good women I know don't do that. So when I hear men describe these women, I just think, but I don't know though. I'm starting to learn more about stuff now that I really want to be in a relationship, really want to be married and stuff. I'm starting to look more into what men, because men are totally different from women. I see. Okay. Most and they supposed to be because I don't want no man that's like a woman. Okay, I don't want that. But I don't. I think some. I think I didn't know men were so naive, either, and I don't mean no harm. Nine beats. I promise to God, I'm not being. I'm not being biased. So y'all tell me how I'm being biased. Tell me what I said. I'm speaking from a woman's perspective. I don't know. I'm speaking from my experience and what I've seen women experience. How is that being biased? What I'm saying, what I was ready to say, Nine Beast, is that I didn't know men were so naive either. I see that. I'm telling y'all, I didn't know that. And I think I made the mistake. Now, this is something that I'm changing. This is something that I'm changing. I used to think that men was just supposed to be like iron. Like whatever you say to them, it wasn't supposed to make them mad. Um, they ain't supposed to cry. You know, they supposed to just have tough skin and just let it roll off of them. Okay, now I'm starting to look at things differently now. That I can't just do that. Like I felt like, women are the sensitive ones. Okay, we're the sensitive ones, so you have to be careful about what you say to us. But with men, they made us steal, so whatever, it's whatever. It just roll off of their back and go on. Okay, now I'm realizing that you can't do that. Okay, so that's something that I'm changing. A lot of men are well, nine beats what I've seen thus far. Because I hear men say all the time that and then I look at situations too. Okay, like the situations that I look at, a lot of men are manipulated by certain women too, especially when they think that they're mild mannered and stuff. I be looking at that because I'm a woman. I go, dog, that woman is manipulative. But you're right, men don't really look into stuff like women do. Steven said, we're not really naive. We have feelings and emotions. Way too many women expect us to just spend money working, crack y'all backs. Oh my God, Steven. That's not true. Y'all, some conversations got to be had. I mean, I don't know. I'm listening, Miss Lady. I'm listening, Miss Lady. Your platform, no disrespect. Let's dialogue, though. Okay. No, tell me, Nine Beast. Tell me why you say I'm biased. I mean, when y'all feel a certain way, instead of feeling like you can't say anything to me, we're being respectful to each other. I mean, I think we can all help each other. This is the opportunity for men, instead of saying, because I'm gonna tell y'all what I can't deal with. When men are talking about, yeah, that bitch, this, and that, I can't have dialogue like that. I can't. That's disrespectful. I'm not gonna be disrespectful to no man up in here, okay? And I'm not going to. But it seemed like to me we vibing. Y'all need to tell us what we do that y'all don't like. We need to be able to have some dialogue. Shit, I want to be married. I'm trying to learn some shit too. Dot again says, I'd love to have a conversation with your mom. I guarantee she'd agree with me more. Oh my God. Miss Muffin says, Dot again, I agree with you, but all women are not like, right. All women, I think, and see, that's the thing that bothers me. I always say that all men are not the same, but men tend to group all women together. A lot of men just like to be disrespectful to women. How they do it, I don't know. Because every man has a mother. Most men have daughters. How could they group all women together and talk about bitches ain't shit? Mm-mm. Right. Definitely on life support. I listen, I do want a traditional relationship. But here's the thing that I can't stand. This is why women guards are, like mine are up. And I see I'm getting ready to make some men mad, but I'm getting ready to I'm getting ready to talk about this today. Let's see. Okay, my dog's got to be at the groomer at 9 o'clock, so we got about an hour to talk about this shit. This is what I don't like. Men say that they want a traditional relationship. That's what they claim. And I want a traditional relationship, but a woman like me, I go, okay, well, he want a traditional relationship. He works. He seems to have those qualities that I like. And then all of a sudden he'll say, but yeah, my fantasy is to have a threesome. Motherfucker, you got me fucked up. You want a traditional relationship, but a woman's supposed to give a man what he wants. That's her man. This is why women keep their guards up all the time. So, I mean, you seem to have the qualities, but when you gonna come out the bag on me to make my guards go up and make me have to cuss you out? And dog, I was letting this dude in, and he gonna come out the bag on me like that? What you got going? You got how much money you got saved up? I want to start this business. You think give me you could give me like 15,000. Now my guards up. You mother bitch, if you don't get on away from me somewhere, you think you're gonna use me? So this I see I don't want to go in no dark places, y'all. But this is the type of stuff that women run into. Listen, my mama tell me all the time. My mama was like, I be praying. She was like, I really pray for you. And here's the thing, I think I'm such a loving person. My mama said, I think I be praying for you because I'm gonna tell y'all what I've learned to do. Like my defense mechanism now is to just cut stuff off. That's how I protect myself. Okay. You did this, or it's looking like this. Okay, I got to cut it off. No contact, no access. If I cut it off, I can't see it. I can't talk to it. It can't be around me. That's how I'm able to protect myself. And then I can start to heal. And then after I heal, I can go back and assess the situation. I can't assess it while my feelings are in it. So I have to cut it off and not think about it. I don't know if that's a good thing because some things can be repaired. But that's something that I do. And so my mama said, I pray for you a lot because um she said, I pray for you a lot because when you get married, you cannot just get mad and decide you're gonna it's over. I don't want to deal with it. I'm leaving. But that's how I deal with stuff. I don't know how to deal with it no other way because that's how I've learned. In the past, a long time ago, when I've tried to deal with stuff, it hurt me too bad, right? Especially if my feelings was involved. So now what I have to do is just cut it off. 9B says, if women's intuition is real, how do y'all not see bullshit when y'all swear up and down? Because we override logical. Our intuitions tell us everything. Most women override logical thinking. They override what their intuition tells them. That's how they end up in a whole lot of shit. Our intuitions already tell us, dude ain't shit. But we'll override our intuition and go, well, maybe it ain't so bad. Maybe if I give him a chance, he'll see that the relationship is worthy of him changing for. Okay. I mean, that's how some women think. Where the hell is exposing the truth that he got all this shit started and now he gone? That's what he do. Exposing the truth, think he's slick. He get me started on stuff like this. And so he felt like, okay, now I done got her started. I know she ain't gonna talk about Gotti, so I can go on and leave. See, he think he's slick. If he peek his head back up in here, we talking about Gotti, he gonna start back talking again, and he gonna try to change the subject. That again. He said he probably betting. 9B says men don't negotiate those aspects. I don't know 9Bs because let me tell you something. 9Bs. Why are these men talking about? Why do I hear men talking about these women trying to charge them and always got their hand out? But they was talking about they was in a relationship. To me, that would be all signs of it, depending on, you know what I mean. I want you to buy me this. I want you to buy me this, and that, and that, and that, and that. That sounds like to me that's a transaction. I would never even see that as a relationship. I'm trying to figure out why some of these men would. Um, y'all, why my shoe is out of stock? My shoe is out of stock. Betsy. Um, this would be it right here. Mm. Yeah, what time Macy's open up? 10. I knew you were. So um repeat that question. I don't understand what you were asking. I forgot what I was saying. 9 beats. I started looking at a shoe. Um you asked for a number Memphis women give you their cash app. I'm not getting. I don't want to defend it, but I'm gonna say this. I gotta. Okay, cause see, I can only speak for the women. Tony, I can only speak for the women, and I'm gonna say this. Okay, sometimes women say, I've heard women say that that they do that because men, they feel like the man is trying to play them. A man talk to. They say that sometimes men talk to them on the phone sometimes, and they be telling, "Yeah, can I come over there?" They be trying to lay up, and so the women be like, "He trying to treat me like I'm a hoe." So if he want to treat me like I'm a hoe, I'm gonna let him know I'm not a free hoe. I'm gonna give him my cash app since he try. So maybe these men, maybe you shouldn't maybe you shouldn't insult the lady by trying to have sex with her so early. I mean, that's one way to look at it. So I'm gonna see the Amazon man. I'm just looking for that one sandal, Steven. I'm looking for that sandal. Bridge says, talk about how Gotti did. And oh, y'all listen, and that's another thing. How Gotti did Angela. Now Gotti was he was wanting to he had this fantasy about Angela. If I was see, Angela is naive. I wouldn't date a man. I wouldn't fall in love with a man that had a fantasy about me. Because all he wanted to do is see what my vagina feel like. Men act like all vaginas don't feel the same. But see, I'm not a man. So I've heard men say that all vaginas don't feel the same. I wouldn't know that because I'm not a man. But I would think that most of them do. So I don't know why they be wanting everybody's. He said Angela broke up with him, but 9 beats. But you could tell that Angela didn't want to. She said I would not have chosen it. He was too coward to break up with her, so he started treating her any kind of way. Yeah, but men, y'all need to stop wanting to try everybody's. Just because all vaginas don't feel the same, don't mean y'all supposed to be wanting to try everybody's. Shit, y'all be wanting to try everybody's. That's where the issue come in. That's when the craziness come out. Okay, that's what make women. Don't get me started. Okay, I don't want to see. I don't want to go in that area because that's the type of stuff that get me started and get me upset. Okay, but I get thinking about how horrid some of these damn men is, and then they be swearing they want to be with you and they want to be going and screwing everybody else. That's the type of shit that makes me mad. Hold on, let me my inhaler because I got that took my breath away. Y'all know my head stopped up. I been use my inhaler. That pissed me off. Whenever I get mad, I have to use my inhaler. Ooh. She said I respect. I basically I think she was saying she respect. See, so let me tell y'all what I saw as a woman. See, I'm a woman. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. She didn't want it to be over. It was something that was going on. He said he was not going to change it. He was probably cheating. He stopped treating her right. He started acting out. He pushed her in a corner where he told her, well, maybe it's, do you want this to be over? Because that's how men are. Do you want this to be over? Knowing all the time they want it to be over. Well, do when the women don't want it to be over, well, can we do that? Well, now I'm not gonna change this. Well, do you? No, I'm not gonna do that. Well, then, hey, I guess it's got to be over. Then that's what them motherfuckers do to us, and then say, "Well, you called it off." Steven said, "Man, you got so mad you needed some extra air." 9B says, "Y'all be wanting the finished product of a man and expect him to act like he needs you." If I'm married to a man, I want him to want and need me. I need him to need me to cook for him. Okay. I do. Women want their men to need them. I need for him to want me to iron, to wash his clothes. I need I need for him to say, baby, I'm hungry. When are you gonna cook? I need for him to say that. Cause if he ain't eating my cooking, he eating somebody else cooking. I don't need for him to say, I went and spent all my check on some and I need you to pay all the bills. I don't need him for that. I need him to get away from me. That's what I need. Yeah, she fell. So let me finish talking about Angela and Gotti. So with Angela and Gotti, so with Angela and Gotti, Angela was naive. I never would have went and fell in love with a man that had me as his fantasy, because once if it's a fantasy, he want to skeet all up on your vagina and stuff a few times and on your rump and have his fun, and then after you ain't you if you I'm sure Angela grew up around money, so it ain't nothing that Gotti could have did for her that she was not used to. So when she had an issue with something, she was gonna make it known. Most girls that ain't used to that type of stuff, they want to be spoiled. They're gonna be quiet and eat 10 miles of shit. Okay, you can't control a woman with things that's used to things. Oh Lord have mercy. I don't know about that 9 beast. I think so. Well, um that again says he want to do what on the rump. Tam said again. Y'all know I got vulgar. That slipped out. So he did all of this. He wanted to let everybody know. Not he used Angela. He wanted to let everybody know. Look, I pulled. That's why he was saying I manifested my dream girl. He wanted everybody to see that I got enough money. I borrowed enough money from Interscope to pull Angela and buy her everything. Cause let me tell y'all something. It ain't no different than a man. That's how a lot of men get tricked out of their households. Their wives get stressed out with the kids and with trying to build something to add to the household. They let a chicken head that ain't got shit going on, that's got enough time to um what's the word I'm looking for, got finesse them with words. Okay, before you know it, they done got tricked out of that household. Well, she built me up, bitch. I was building you up when I was working hard to help to make you look good by adding to what you got going on and putting in our household, while you sitting up talking about some damn woman that ain't half of what I am. Was building you up with words. All while she was grinning off of that money that you got, that your wife helped you to build with. See, a lot of men don't think about that. Hey, Miss Kim. He said, all y'all do is take, especially when y'all are angry. Explain that, Nine Beast, when you say all we do is take, especially when we're angry. Tell me, explain to me what you mean. Give me an example. Y'all, this is getting good. So while you do that, I'm going to go back to Angela. And so if you're talking about all Angela did was take 9 beats, Yo Gotti was going buying her them Birkin bags and stuff and putting it on Instagram because he thought that was flexing for him. Everything he did was for him, not for Angela. It was for his ego. It was for his image. It was to try to make him look good. That man ain't never gave a damn about Angela. He wanted everybody to know that he could get Angela. He had made it to a status where he could get Angela. That's it. Unfortunately, Angela didn't know it. And if she did know it, how in the hell she let herself fall in love with him? She was supposed to, since he was using her, she was supposed to get what she could out of it. What's wrong with that? They should have been more honest with each other. All you want is to test my goods because you always wanted that it. You want to show folks, use me to show folks that you at a certain status now. You better break the bank on that bitch. Instead, she allowed her feelings to get involved. So I feel safe in saying he played Angela. Now he gone back to the other girl that's over there on Instagram, the nurse, and she's showing, and I know Angela see it. See, I'm tempted to get that Tasha K membership. I thought Steven was gonna get it. Okay, because Tasha K, in on her Tasha K live, she's talking about all the women that he been messing with and got pictures. I thought about getting that Tasha K live membership to see. So what he did was he played Angela like a funky piano tune. Okay. She got her purses, she got her vacations. He was, I guess he was investing in her businesses. I hope she made him teach her about stock and how to keep residuals going and all of that, because he used her and she should have had used him. The Black Barber says he probably never left the girl from Instagram. Right. He back with that girl because he buying her cars and the same type of purses she putting up on Instagram that Angela, he was buying Angela. That's right. Because I believe every bit of that artist. Hold on, let me pull up. Because can Mia Samaya sing? Can Leela sing? Leela might not can even sing. Let's see. Because I believe it was something going on with him and that girl. She put out a song 3 years ago. Yeah. I'm sorry. Don't tear my shit up for real. Mm, mm. That's all I got to say. Um, Now B says, look at the vindictive language coming out your mouth, Miss Later. Well, but see, and that's another thing. Nine Beats, men want to be able to mistreat women and do whatever they want to do because they're used to doing women like that. And then when women say, "Okay, if you're gonna do it to me, I'm gonna do it back to you," now the women are vindictive. Y'all be want to have y'all cake and eat it too. Joanne says that's one reason fantasy not always good to fulfill. Yeah, but why Angela falling? Why would Angela fall in love with him? The IG girl. Let me pull up the IG girl that they say he go with. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting ready to pull her up. Now, look. Now, Beast gonna get mad about that. Allegedly, this is the girl. I'm gonna say allegedly. Shout out to Kim. Kimberly sent one of my subscribers sent this to me. This is the girl out that he was on that boat with. Remember on that picture? Y'all hold on. Y'all got to give it to Finesse 2 times. Finesse 2 times been exercising. He lost a lot of weight. I don't reckon he done went and got another BBL. Yeah, this is her right here. He made her take down the car that he got her. So she took down the car that he just bought her. So she's taking down a lot of her pictures. Okay, so May 7th. Okay, so here it is. Then God did just show himself in a place like this. He just showed himself being. Then God did show that he was like here or somewhere for his birthday or something. Now this was her birthday. Okay, nah, Beast, that's right. We could dialogue. That's true.
Happy birthday, dear Brandy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh my God. That is so good. Oh my God.
Somebody posted in the comments, okay, got it. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, is this the same girl? I don't know if this is the same girl. Let's see. Her face looks smaller right there. Is this the same girl? Y'all help me out. I don't know. That girl looks a lot. Her face looks fuller than the other girl. Dot again says, I hope the Thornton family repossesses that truck. 9B says, cool. Why do y'all keep expect a man to show up in your life with all his shit together and expect him to act like he needs you when you didn't help him get the caliber of man? No, I don't think anyone really has all of their shit together. It's always something that a person can work on. I think I think people just want a person to have like the basics though. Have the basics. And then maybe if the person, if you all open to working on some things with each other, then work on some stuff that's different. But people are not even coming in with the basics. Did that lady look like the girl that that he just gave the truck to? Now they're saying that that's the girl that he's with now, the one that the Brandy girl, or has been with the whole time, really. I guess she just taking a that's what I'm talking about right there. Those are the types of women that some men want. You've been around here parlaying with Angela, and now all of a sudden, because things didn't work out with Angela, you think you're gonna come back to me? See, that's the type of shit that make me mad. No, once you leave me, no, it's no, you can't. You think you're gonna go be with somebody else and come back to me? No, you're not gonna do it because I'm not gonna take you back. Now, what did you say? You said I'm misleading your question. I didn't see your question. I didn't see it. He said Angela saved her own life with the breakup, the feds, and other things Gotti has done. Ma'am, you are purposely misleading. I didn't see your question. What was your question? I didn't see it. The basics don't seem to be good enough for some delusional female. Women want men that are supportive too of them, of their dreams. A lot of men are insecure. They don't want women to go far. If she started talking about, well, I want to do it, he started, but that ain't logical. You shouldn't do this. Some men are like that. Okay, some men, I don't know. I think people should just pray and ask God to send you the right person that fits you. Because believe it or not, he said a lot of broke females. Oh my God. He said a lot of broke females demand rich men. Lord have mercy. He said, is it true that because of Dawson's style? I don't know. I've never heard anything about Daddy-O and Mia. From my understanding, Young Dolph had a will. And so because he had a will, he already had everything He already had everything the way that it should be. So what does that tell you about that type of woman? So nine beast, what does that tell you about that type of woman? That's not the average woman. That's a whore. See, women like that cannot be put in categories with women like me. I cannot find my phone. And now the damn phone dead. Ugh. Um oh, excuse me. Um I haven't heard that. He says that y'all be BSing and don't know a man when y'all see one, even though y'all claim that y'all do. Mm. He says it's the same descriptive scenario when you use it when you're describing men. The extreme example. Right. I never said that all women were right. I never said that. I know it's a lot of women full of shit. But what I've learned, I'll say is from what I've experienced, men like weak women. They say they want a strong woman, but they don't really want a strong woman. They like weak women. Well, why you like her? Cause she don't say nothing. When I do something, she don't say nothing. So you want a motherfucker that's mute, that don't say nothing. Mm-mm. Cause see, when you get one that don't say nothing, it don't mean she weak. She just waiting to strike. She just waiting to strike. You ought to be scared of something like that. I don't. We not arguing. This how I talk. Y'all been on here with me long enough to know this how I talk. It ain't no. I'm having fun on here with y'all. Shit, I'm supposed to be getting ready to go to the groomer. I'm enjoying this conversation. Mm. Now, Tambora, don't. Come on now. Men say it all the time. They want a woman to be their peace. So what's your peace? Not saying nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't be asking me nothing. So you want to be able to walk your ass up in here and you been gone all day and I not asking. The only way I ain't gonna ask you something is if I don't want your ass. I done got me a man. Now I don't care what you do. Cause I'm working on my exit plan. I'll be mad if you walk back up in there because I'll be wishing for to keep you all weekend or every night. So I'll be mad when you come home. Okay. What's going on with y'all? Y'all, it's a shame that I be, hey Junebug. I it's a shame I gotta take these puppies to the groomer. I'm trying to make sure that my groomer is there. Cause she be late. Be, I said be quiet. What y'all gonna be doing later on today? I know y'all ain't getting out. It's too damn hot outside to get out and do anything. I got to go take my shoes back to Kohl's and drop my puppies off. And y'all hit the like button for me. It's a damn shame you can't never find a number. They be, y'all hold on. I'm trying to do something right quick. Be quiet. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Hey, I wanted to know if I could All right, y'all. Let me get on off of here. I gotta go. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna get back on today. 9 beats. You make sure you come back in here. 9 beats. Make sure you come back in here when I come on today. So yeah, we can finish this conversation. Do y'all be listening to Bob Marley kids? Do y'all be listening to Bob Marley's kids? Some of them can sing. Hold on, y'all. Or when they see I and I, we're gonna know what you gonna do now. From the day to the night, from the day to the night, from the day to the night. Honey, come into my arms, feel the empty space. Yeah, I be loving the energy. Hey, I am she Justin. Yeah, I be loving the energy of like Bob Marley. I've been on that Bob Marley lately and listening to his songs. Can his songs be singing some of his songs. I want y'all to hear this song right here. I love it, y'all. It's such a I don't know. It's something about this song and hearing his son sing it. I'm gonna tell y'all now. It's one of my favorite songs, and then to hear his son sing it. Hold on, y'all. Just the energy that they have. Hush. I don't see it, but I promise you, y'all, I love it. I love this song. This is one of my favorite songs that Bob Marley has. I think this is it. Hold on, y'all. Oh, here it is right here, y'all. I love to hear his son sing his rendition of his song. I love Bob Marley's sister in Orlando. Really? I didn't even know he had a restaurant in Orlando. I didn't even know that. After year. Here it is right here, y'all. His son did a rendition of this. My favorite song that he did. I said he. Oh, he was there.
Trading was a buffalo soldier, dreadlock, buffalo soldier. We're in the heart of America, stolen from Africa, brought to America, fighting on arrival, fighting for survival. When I analyze the stage, to me it makes a lot of sense. You know, you don't love us, watch the buffalo soldier. When he was taken from Africa, brought to America, fighting on arrival, fighting for survival. So he was a fellow soldier, dreadlock, buffalo soldier. Oh, no, of America. Tell you this, and if you knew your history, you already know where I'm coming from. And you would not have to ask me. Who do they know what I am? Buffalo soldier, dreadlock master. Jody was a buffalo soldier. Moving the war from America, stolen from Africa, and brought to America. Fighting on arrival, fighting for survival. Driven from the mainland into the heart of the Caribbean. Alright, buffalo soldier, trying to learn. A buffalo soldier, trying.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs that Bob Marley has. And I think his son had a lot of energy when he did his rendition of the song. Of course, I love Bob Marley. Bob Marley's music, and Bob Marley has that music too that makes you want to get up and move around. It makes you happy. The frequency of his music is a music that motivates you. Like, and I'm serious. I'm telling you, it is like Buffalo Soldier that he has is like one of my favorite songs that Bob Marley has. Bob Marley and the Wailers. I like that. That's one of my favorite ones that he has. Bob Marley sang it better though. Bob Marley and the Wailers. I shout out. Eh, I like them dreadlock rock. Music was so deep. Very How could anybody ever say that I don't like black men? I love black men. I get to thinking about, I look at songs like that, and black men are so beautiful and sexy with all that melanin, and I love everything about them. I just don't like no hoe ass black man. Okay. And so, I get to thinking about the rosters and like where black men come, they forget where they came from. They forget what they, some of them, not everybody, because somebody, well, you talk about, we forget what, I don't like all of that crazy. You can't even say nothing without somebody being all sensitive and stuff. If you're more sensitive than me, you might be a little girl. Okay. Yeah. And we get black men that come from fighting for their lives, surviving, fighting to survive, fighting for their lives, to black men that don't even want to get up and go and work and want to live off of a woman. Black men didn't come from that. They came from black men that fought, and it what they didn't fight their damn women. They fought to survive. They fought for their families. They fought for their children. Now black men get mad at me when I say a man is supposed to be a leader and provider. Why you put it all on my back? They mad talking about I'm trying to put everything on their back, saying they supposed to provide and protect for their family. That's all I'm talking about. Where? Not everybody. Ooh, because these folks are, well, you talking about me. If it don't fit, if the shoe doesn't fit, then we have to acquit. I'm not lying. And I'm telling the truth. You sit up in this chat all the time, Nine Beats, and you hear it all of the time when men come in here talking about women always trying to throw everything on the man's back. When I get to talking about the experiences, see, that's the issue. Black men don't want to hear. They feel like a black woman is supposed to be mute. When we get to talking about, well, this is what I'm going through. This is my issue. They don't want to hear that. They get sensitive. That's right, She Johnson. I got another woman up in here with me that understands. Somebody just said in here, Nine Beats. Well, while you want, go scroll back up. While you want, it might have been you. While y'all want us to provide and protect, what y'all gonna do for us? What the black woman gonna do for us if we doing that? That almost took me out, but I ain't even say nothing. And the evidence is every day. Look at what you see happening to women. Men call women bitches and hoes and talk all out of their clothes and stuff. You don't hear no man protecting them. The most a man could say is, "Oh man, I don't even want to hear that. Come on now, I don't even want to hear that." just get ready to go ahead and say it, 9 beats. A lot of black women feel like there, see there it is. There it go right there. Now you saying women aren't even worthy of being protected. Now, see, you just contradicted yourself. If you told me that to what black man said, then now you saying women are not even worthy of being protected. See, that's what I'm talking. That's the shit I'm talking about. Don't you know what a woman? If a woman knows that a man got her back, do you know that she will go to the? If she knows that he has her best interest, he's got her back. He's providing and protecting. That lady will go to the ends of the earth with that damn man. Bitch, where you going? I don't know. My man said he said we can walk on water, bitch. We get ready to walk on this water. He ain't lied to me yet. Now I'm just being hypothetical. Y'all don't go walk on no water because your ass gonna drown if you can't swim. You're gonna sink, okay? But here's the good thing about it. A man that really wants to lead his lady and his family right, he already know they're gonna sink. He not get ready to take her into no dangerous water. You just said it. 9 beats. Are you over there drinking? 9 beats is over there drinking. Now he just said that women are not worthy of being protected. Now he said he didn't say that. You trying to play tricks with my mind. I just read it. The Black Barber says, well, if women are not worthy of being protected, that means that we are not respected by those types of supposed to be men either. And that means that they are going hard for men. And why? He said, I said hoes aren't worthy of being respected. You didn't put no hoes in it. I went back and read that several times because you trying to argue with me. I had to make sure I read it right. He said, go back. You didn't say now hold out now time 9 beats. Well, here's the thing with that. A lot of men now are grouping all women together. You can't even refer to a woman without calling her a bitch or a hoe. And I don't care if it could be the first lady of the church. What's that bitch name? That's the first lady of the church. That's how disrespectful men are now. Right. And that's right. The 304s are totally different from real women. Now we don't group ourselves together. No, we don't. Now you're trying to put it on us. I don't hang around no whores, period. That's not a part of my life. See, I would consider they call whores women that walk the street. Okay? That walks up and down the street, jumping in and out of cars for $10 and $15. He said, yes, y'all do. We do not. You was telling a story now. The Black Barber says, do you know that now that men are calling each other bees? Now I'm looking at that like I'm looking at that like that doesn't look good. I'm tell y'all something. Bob Marley, if he was a little taller, because Bob Marley said women shall be fruitful. He got everybody pregnant he ever messed with. Bob Marley, they said he was very deep and intelligent. I love deep men. Oh Lord Jesus, I like deep men. I like for them to go deep too, because it's something about when they're smart and all of that. Oh my God. But if he was a little taller, because they say he was like 5 feet, I wouldn't have been able to do anything with him. But if he was taller, I promise to God. Oh, Lord have mercy. I hate they killed Bob Marley because they sure killed him. I believe that CIA agent, they was wrong to do that to that man. Don't block me, Miss C. I promise we did. I ain't blocking you. He said Toon Goons good. Who is Toon good? Goons. Hey. That's him. I'm gonna be listening to Bob Marley all day. Bob Marley is definitely a vibe. Yeah, I gotta go take these puppies to their groomer and let them get all pampered and shit today. Cause she waiting on them. It's I'm gonna be late. They're supposed to be there at 9. They'll get there at 9:30. I'll be back on tonight, y'all. Y'all be make sure y'all stay hydrated. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I went over to Marshall's yesterday afternoon, and Marshall's had a lot of bottled alkaline water. Go get you the big long bottles of Marshall's. The water from alkalized water. It's a liter and a half, and they had it on sale for $1.19. Okay, and I got a lot of them. It's that core water. It's a liter and a half. The core, and what's the name of the other water over there? I got some essential. Make sure y'all stay hydrated. It's already 82 degrees out. Okay, make sure you stay hydrated. Keep your head on swivel. Okay, y'all be safe. Enjoy your day, and I'll see y'all again tonight when I come on. Okay, I love y'all. I'll see you back in here tonight, 9 beats, so we can continue our conversation. Okay, this conversation is to be continued, 9 beats. So I'll see you tonight. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.